Brugger Filmes invites you to embark on the most fascinating journey of all time. Let's sail aboard the most luxurious ocean liner of its era, right up to the fateful night of the sinking. Watch the entire production and, at the end, answer this. What would you do if you were aboard the Titanic during those 5 days of its voyage? The Titanic set sail from Southampton on April 10, 1912, carrying 2,154 passengers and crew on its fateful maiden voyage. Despite having the capacity to accommodate up to 3,500 people, the ship was so immense that a special dock had to be constructed in Southampton just to accommodate it. The Titanic's powerful propellers, driven by a combination of steam engines and turbines, propelled the ship to a top speed of 24 knots, approximately 44 kilometers per hour, consuming over 600 tons of coal each day. The Titanic sailed for 5 days with stops in Cherbourg, France to board more passengers, and in Queenstown, Ireland. After its final stop, the Titanic set out across the Atlantic, heading for New York. Have you liked the video yet? Let us know what you think of our production in the comments and share it with your friends. We at Brugger Filmes are counting on your support to reach 100,000 subscribers. The Titanic's grand staircase, also known as the first-class grand staircase, was the heart of the ship and a symbol of its opulence. Inspired by English aristocratic mansions, the staircase was crafted from ornate oak with wrought iron railings and gilded details. At the top, a magnificent glass dome allowed natural light to illuminate the space, creating an atmosphere of grandeur. The staircase connected the ship's main decks, serving as a central gathering point for first-class passengers. At its center, the famous clock, Honor and Glory Crowning Time, reinforced the idea that the Titanic represented the pinnacle of luxury and naval engineering of its era. At 11:40 p.m. on April 14, 1912, the Titanic struck an iceberg on its starboard side. The flooding of the boiler rooms was swift and relentless, severely compromising the Titanic's ability to stay afloat. Around 11:40 p.m., the ship began to sink gradually, with the bow submerging first. Like a wave flooding the deck. This is how survivors describe the panic as they rushed to the stern of the ship in a desperate attempt to survive. At 2:20 a.m. on April 15, 1912, the Titanic broke apart and sank into the icy waters of the Atlantic, taking more than 1,500 lives with it. After 2 hours and 40 minutes, the Titanic sank completely. Studies suggest that it took the Titanic approximately 1 hour and 30 minutes to reach the ocean floor. We have a video on the channel that shows how the Titanic broke into 3 pieces. We'll leave the link in the description. Have you liked the video yet? Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. In 1985, oceanographer Robert Ballard led the expedition that finally discovered the remains of the Titanic after more than 70 years of mystery. First, the Titanic's bow was discovered, resting in the mud at the ocean floor and preserved by the cold, dark water. Have you ever imagined what it would be like to recover the Titanic from the bottom of the sea? At Brugger Filmes, we bring this dream to life with the power of 3D animation. Don't miss out. Watch the video. The link is in the description. The Titanic disaster is truly remarkable, and now we want to hear from you. What would you do to survive the sinking? Share with us what steps you would take to survive the most famous shipwreck of all time. That's it, folks. Don't forget to help us by subscribing, sharing our channel with your friends, and of course, check out our other productions, now with videos dubbed in both English and Portuguese.